Ewo Daniel.
Felix Andre. Hamza Usman. Iduku Flora. Iwegu Esther. Wabweze Fortune. Wara Epiphanos. Ogbona Daniel. Ogebe John Paul. Okoye Maxwell. Oladipo Oluwadurotimi. Olaoye Aisha. Olumuyiwa Benedict. Onuwaje Ewo Orushawarebi. Rabo Emmanuel. Hang on. Solari Olumayowa. Udengwa Chikamji. Umukoro Favor. Uzokwe Favor. Uzokwe King David. Zil Achono Kelechiku. Akambi Abdullah. Apiki Riltan. David Consuelo. Gabriel Jesse. Idowu Eniola. Musa Aslam. Matriculation Jimdi. Obiefune Mario. Onwebenem Jessica. Terminal Bere Brown, Tambere. Uzokwe Joshua, Chibukem. Wumani David. Wumani Abraham. Again, I say congratulations to all matriculating students in the computer science department, in the cybersecurity department, and also information technology department. Congratulations all.
Thank you very much. You may please be seated. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, we're going to be taking goodwill messages from some of the members of our board. And since the chairman of the board already spoke earlier, I'm sure that we can start with the president of the Nigerian University of Tech. Okay. All right. All right, please join me as I welcome on stage with a resounding applause, Mr. Adeyemi Biro. Let's keep the applause until he gets here.
Good morning, the faculty. I've missed the last year, so I was really looking forward to coming back to NUTM. The vision of NUTM, which we started under the guidance of Dr. Nelama, was to, get into the education sector where Nigeria needs the most. And the courses you've gone into, cybersecurity, IT, is really the direction. I work in an industry that cannot do without the frontier computer engineering and IT taking a lead. So for those of you who have gone through this, I congratulate you. I think you've gotten some huge knowledge which will build on whatever courses you've done in the past and to make you have an impact not just in the industries you want but in Nigeria as a whole. So I wish you success and continue to be that shining light for NUTM. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Our keynote speaker is almost here, and I'm very sure that that is a real highlight for today's event. So we're going to have him in very, very few minutes. Just give us just a bit of minutes for him to come in, and he's definitely going to give us his charge for today. But I mean, in the meantime, it would really be nice to hear from some of the students, if that is something that you're open to. I'm just going to bring the mic. Okay. Okay, so the president has taken you off the hook. I was really hoping that I would be able to get from you. Okay. Okay, so we're also going to have one of the members of faculty. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to Professor Ngozi.
Hello. Good morning, our board chairman. Good morning, our president and board member. Good morning, members of faculty, our students. You know, today is a very unique day, very, very unique. Like I've always said, you don't have a second chance to make a good first impression. You are here today because it is ordained, and you are here to be part of the uniqueness of this university. I am sure, I am very, very sure, none of your friends who are in other places signed their matriculation oaths online. None. It can only be here. So we are appealing to you, let this be the beginning of good things. Let it not lead to what will make parents regret, what will make you regret. From today, you are the unique ambassador of this university. You are the unique person that will carry the flag of our university. And we congratulate you, because what we do here is learning and character. Character with learning is what we propagate. And we thank you. Thank your parents for making us their choice. And we thank you for choosing us. And we pray by next year, more of your friends, through your character, through the things you say about us, will come. Congratulations once again. Congratulations.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I have the distinguished honor to welcome on stage our keynote speaker. This man, Mr. Jude Abaga, popularly known as M.I. Abaga or Mr. Incredible, is a pioneering hip-hop artist, entrepreneur, and change maker who has spent over 2 decades shaping Africa's creative industries. Rising to prominence with crowd mentality and celebrated albums like MI2, the movie, The Chairman, and The Guy, he quickly became one of the continent's most influential musical voices. Beyond his artistry, he served as the CEO of Chocolate City from 2015 to 2019, where he played a key role in building one of Africa's most powerful music labels. In 2020, he founded Task, a creative solutions company connecting creatives with causes, campaigns, and opportunities for growth. Task has since impacted over 7,000 creatives through initiatives in civic engagement, men's mental health, and youth empowerment. He also leads the Incredible Musical Festival, an annual celebration in Jos that boasts grassroots talents and the local economy alongside Soundboard, a monthly mixer that bridges creatives, policymakers, and business leaders to spark collaboration and social change. Mr. Incredible firmly believes that creatives hold the key to transforming Africa, shaping narratives, and driving positive social change across the continent. Ladies and gentlemen, if your hands are up with a resounding applause, let's make welcome the man, the myth, and the legend. Let's give a hand to the guests here.
Good morning, everyone. It's a force of habit. I'm used to grabbing the microphone and using a different way. Good morning, everyone. First of all, my profuse apologies for arriving late. For arriving late today. And it's good to see everyone. And congratulations, you guys. Let me hear some excitement from you guys. You guys are motivated. Congratulations to the basic faculty, to the board. What a great job you guys have done. And this fills my heart with so much joy and excitement for you guys. Does anyone here know who I am? Have you guys seen my face before? Sort of. I'm an OG, Abby. I'm an OG. I'm not a Gen Z celeb, but it's an honor to be here to see you guys and look you guys in the face on such an important day. And I hope you're feeling really excited and feeling really hopeful for the future. The older you get, I remember being your age not too long ago. Last year I think it was. And people used to say that days like this wouldn't happen all the time. And you take it for granted. But then it just sort of, goes by. And so today I want to ask a few things of you, just in a few minutes before I go off, because I know I'm holding up the program a little bit. But number one, today that you reflect, reflect on everything that brought you here, all the good things, all the hard work, all the extra nights studying, all the collaboration with friends, and that you hold those things and you lock them somewhere in your heart and let them be part of you. You're going to need them as you go forward, into this country, into the world, with everything you're doing. Remember those things. I want you to reflect on your dreams, on what you want to be, on where you're going, on what you're going to accomplish. Immediately, as soon as you achieve things like this, sometimes it feels as if you just have to throw all sorts of spanners and things in your face. But we are created special, and each of us is created individual with something specific that we're here to do. And I want you to reflect on that and hold on to that. I want you to remember the discipline, because you're going to need a lot of discipline in this world. You're going to need to be able to wake up before others wake up. You're going to need to be able to sacrifice when others are taking it for granted, and continue to push on. I want you to remember the love and connection you guys have, because the way our country is and the way the situation is for so many young people around the world, especially people that look like us, people from the same background, from the same country, from the same skin color, from the same race as us, it can be very difficult. But a part of it is that we lose that connection and we start competing against each other instead of for each other. So that feeling of connection, of being part of a group, and to lean into that feeling, because our hope is that you amplify that feeling, you amplify that connection, and you spread it to people that aren't here in that room, and that you do something special, and you make this country and this world a better place. The face of people that I'm going to see one day on billboards, well, we don't know what the future is going to, maybe it will not be billboards anymore, you know, the way the AI and everything is changing everything. But I'm going to see you guys' faces, and I'm going to remember, maybe I won't remember each and every single one of you, but I'm going to remember that, you know, oh, this was part of that class that went on to really do amazing things and change the world. You know, and the last thing I want to say, really quickly, again, I said I just wanted to keep my comments really short, is I want you to hold on to your integrity. And that's, to me, the most important thing. It feels as if, since I was, you know, again, around your age and now, it feels as if so much that people used to say was good has now become bad. And everything people used to say was bad has now become good. You know, I look at part of my industry, I work in the entertainment industry, and I remember when I was coming out into the music business, the kind of things we were allowed to say on radio. And now it's just popular culture, to be obscene, to talk about getting money in illicit ways. It's just culture, you know? But you don't have to be part of everyone. You don't have to be like everyone else. You know, you're here to be yourself. And what I hope is that you are yourself with integrity. That you never follow the crowd to do something that's not supposed to be done. You never follow the crowd to hurt humanity. You never follow the crowd to steal, to acquire wealth by ill-gotten means. That you hold on to your integrity, and you always remember whose you are, from where you're coming from, and the amazing group that you were able to matriculate with part of today. I'm really excited to see you guys. I'm really honored to the board and my new friend, Mr. Babs, that I met in New York recently, that asked me to be here. It's such an honor, and I'm excited for you guys. Maybe one thing I'll just ask before I get off stage, is if you already have like a picture of what you're going to accomplish with your life and what you're here to do. Does everybody have, you know, you have it in your head? So at the top of, I'll count to 3, and at the top of your voice, I want you to scream it out. You know what it is, right? And we just say it in faith, you know, so that one day when you see me, you'll just be, do you remember? And we may have that, and that I was going to do this, and I've done it. You know? So are we ready? What's going on here? There's some bad news. Was some bad news given out before I came in here? I don't understand. I'm seeing beautiful and handsome. Is there one here that knows with their lives? Yeah. All right. Can you just say, don't worry, we'll not hear you individually. We'll be part of the group. You know? Are you ready? At the count of 3, I want you to say it out boldly as you go to take on the world. I see you, my man, with your, you know, looking fresh with the stutter shades. All right, are you ready? Yes. So for me, I'm going to scream my own. I'm building a company called Task, and Task is going to be like an agent for any creative, wherever they are. They can connect to opportunities. They can learn very quickly. So I'm going to solve problems for creatives. That's my own. You're going to hear me scream. All right? Are you guys ready? Yeah. On the count of 3, let's go. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to celebrate up my creative. Congratulations, you guys, and thank you for hosting me. And thank you. God bless you.
That was definitely the charge that we needed this morning. If motivation was a soundtrack, that would be one addition to all of the motivational soundtracks that he has given us over the course of his career. Please, can we give him another round of applause? All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we round out the event today, I think that one really important thing, and one thing that all of our speakers today have been mentioning, is the fact that at NM, you're not only going to build careers, but you're going to get the tools, the skills, and the knowledge that you need to actually shape the future. You're going to get to be able to actually solve real-world problems. And I think that's the most important thing we're here to do today. So once again, congratulations. At this point, I'd like to invite again the president of the Nutm, Dr. Babs Omotowa, to give us the vote of thanks. A round of applause for him.
Good morning once again, distinguished guests. And I'm particularly pleased to see a number of my good friends, Mrs. Cheyenne, Raji Bintube. Thank you very much, all of you, for coming. We really appreciate your presence on this occasion. I'm represented by the chairman and Mr. Demolbiro, partners supported university and supported students with scholarships, with donations to library, to laboratories, parents, guardians, and our dear students. It indeed has been a truly uplifting ceremony. And I think last year we were doing our signing ceremony with paper. I'm pleased that we took the feedback from the board that said they wanted to see a lot more technology in our program. And thank you for being able to pull all of that together. But I wish to appreciate our board members for their steadfast guidance, the belief in the mission of this institution, and your continued counsel will continue to be appreciated to strengthen the foundation upon which we are building. I also extend our sincere gratitude to our partners and benefactors and sponsors who have opened us, not the class of 2029, but also for all the other students of the university. Many of you have provided scholarships. You have provided financial support to help us as we build laboratories, as we build on other parts of the university, and we are deeply grateful for your support. Your commitment to empowering young Africans through quality education is a gift that will echo far beyond the walls of this university. To our faculty and staff, thank you very much for your hard work and dedication. Ensure that our students receive an education and transformative. To parents and guardians, thank you for entrusting us with your both of your children. We are honored by your confidence and we remain committed to nurturing them into leaders of purpose and character. Heartfelt thanks as well to my new friend Jude Abaga for honoring our invitation and delivering such a brilliant and inspiring speech. I hope you took a lot of the words he says to heart. Those were very good advice, and I hope they've left a mark on you as scholars. We're very grateful for his insights and his encouragement. Finally, to our students, the class of 2029, I congratulate you. You have joined a community that believes deeply in your potential, and as you embark on this journey, carry with knowledge that many people have invested in your success. Let that be both a pride and a call to rise to the very best within you. I always like to leave a story with the class every time I speak, and today I will take a story from the Holy Books and I will adapt it to your situation. And I think I take it from the book of Matthew 13. And it talks about the story of the farmer. And this farmer was going out to plant seeds in the field. Some of the seeds fell on the rocky ground. Of course, without an ability to have deep roots, the crops quickly died. And you have to think about that as what foundation are you building? Some of the foundation are things you have learned from your secondary school days, your parents have taught you. Those foundations, if they are not deep enough, you will not see the crops growing. So you have to really deepen your roots. You have to really understand, courses that are prerequisites for what you need to study. In some cases, you have to attend even summer schools, extra lessons, to make sure you really deepen your roots. And you cannot fake it. So this is not a place where you can, fake it to make it. You have to really have deep roots to be able to excel. The farmer also planted a number of seeds between thorns. And again, the thorns choked the crop and killed it. And that's one thing you must take very seriously in terms of in what company are you? In what company do you carry out your studies in the university? You must make sure that you are friends with those who uplift your career, who will challenge you, who will encourage you, and who will support you. Not those who will choke you. Not those who will teach you how to spend all your time watching things on the social media. Some of you sleep very late in the morning because you are on social media. Those are thorns that can choke you. Sleep on time. Leave social media till when you are on holidays. Don't spend your time not attending classes because you slept too late. Those are thorns that can choke you and make you not successful. So you have to remove all the thorns in your life and make sure that you focus on your studies. When you want to see those who will succeed in life, there are a few things you need to look at. One of them is what company they keep. The company you keep is a big factor in what you will achieve in life. And so make sure you keep the right company. Make sure you focus on your studies and don't be choked with thorns because they will not allow you to grow. And finally, of course, the farmer planted on the good soil and those crops, they yielded 100-fold, 60-fold, 30-fold, and thrived. And I think that's what you must ask yourself. Am I planting on the good soil? Because if you do, the reward will be very, very significant. You will be able to achieve much more than even what you think you can achieve. The potential in you is a lot. God has put in you some special seeds. You allow it to thrive on the good ground, then you are going to see huge multiplication for your lives, but also country. So I encourage you, make sure you stand on fertile ground. Fertile ground means you sleep on time, you come to class on time, you interact with your faculty. When you have questions, you ask, you read, you study, and you continue to spend time to explore all the opportunities that this university offers you. Make sure that you really interact with your peers, and if you find anyone who's struggling, make sure you support them and help them through the journey ahead. So I encourage you to make sure that you plant on the good soil and make sure that you don't stay on the rocky soil or on the soil with thorns. So thank you all for being a part of today's celebration. The months ahead be filled with growth, discovery, and achievement. And I look forward to again the next ceremonies that you will have, which will be your graduation in a few years' time. And God will continue to guide and be with you. With this, I now declare the matriculation for the class of 2029 closed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, may we please rise as we once again take the first stanza of the national anthem. And please remain standing as the academic procession leaves. On the count of 2. 1, 2. Thank you very much, ladies and
We'll get
gentlemen. Let's
down to
remain
them.
standing as we allow the academic procession to take. Let's also join them on a single ground so we take pictures at the banner outside. Please in an orderly fashion.
All right, let's go.
Our distinguished